Having a look at here is two Impala Rams, evidenced by their horns, busy doing a bit of a dance around one another. I'm not quite sure exactly why, and it's one of the reasons why it's taken me so long to actually answer what we're looking at. When I did stop, they were twinkle-toesing around one another. Now, the larger of the two males seems to be walking away, and he's followed. There he goes. So now he's just turned around and he's gone again back to this male, posturing. That side-on display in front of the other male Impala is a very deliberate move called posturing. And there he's posturing again, walking right up into his face, showing the other Impala how long his horns are and how beautiful his body is. Other male Impala can't help but to respond by turning to face the other male. There we go, the obligatory head shake. Now, this time of the year is not the Impala's rut. That happens in about May. And so I think that this is just them practicing, to be quite honest. I don't think there's any serious intent here at all. It's not to say just because it's not in the rut time doesn't mean that boys don't fight. As you'd all know, boys have this tendency to want to scuffle and wrestle with one another. And even if it's not that serious, it definitely will be practice for when it does become serious. And that Impala on the left-hand side with the big horns will be big enough next year to actually challenge any of the dominant male Impala in this area for dominance over a herd and mating rights, obviously, that come with that. I think let's see if we can go a little bit more forward, or is this good for you, Brian? This is all good. There you go, that ritual that they're going through at the moment, facing one another, a little bit of a lip licking, that yawning, nodding, tails flicking, then all of a sudden the distracted stare out into the distance. That's all part of this whole dance that Impala do with one another. One backing off, one advancing, tails wagging. I know it may seem like I'm just talking about what I'm witnessing here, but that is all actually part of this dance that they do with one another. And then one trying to walk away, and then they'll reset again. And they'll do this on and off. No animal really... Oh, there we go. Okay, so maybe it is a bit more serious. Gee whiz. Well, that is a proper fight. That's amazing. They're having a decent fight. Have a look at that. Now other males coming in from the sides, looking to add any advantage they can. Look at that. That is a deathly fight. They've got their horns locked, pushing those ridges against one another, using their powerful back legs. You can see them kicking out those back legs, trying to hold down. There you got the one trying to push the horns into the body cavity of the other one. They're now locked with one another. One will have to disengage. That'll open the neck and the chest cavity for a thrust. Those horns wickedly sharp. Have a look at the power there. This is incredible. This is probably the longest Impala fight I've ever seen in my 20 years of guarding. Look at them pushing each other around. Other Impala in the periphery. And there they break. They're locked again. Let's give them some space. Every nerve in my body is telling me go forward. Whoa, that was a big thrust. You saw that one Impala lift right up into the air there. That is quite capable of killing that Impala. So let's just look for some blood. Looks like he may just have been picked up on the horns. Look at that. See the one now, he's got the leverage advantage. Leverage advantage, which will twist the horn. There we go. I can actually see I've no blood just yet. They're just pushing against one another. There we go. And there's the winner. And there you had it. So the one that ran off in the front, he was the loser. The one that chased, he was the victor. Now, I would love, in the next couple of minutes, to have a look at that, to re-look at that again, and see at what point in those last couple of seconds the winner or the loser was decided there. I've got a feeling probably went back 20 or 30 seconds or so to where you saw that other impala have the leverage and was twisting that head to the side. And what happens is, as they're busy fighting with one another, the one impala will try and twist to the side, and then that is the death strike. Right here in the side of the neck, or into the body cavity behind the armpit here. That is where impala that I've seen dead from fighting like that, that is the death strike. In the side of the neck, and the other horn usually in underneath the armpit. Wasn't that amazing to see? That was probably the best impala fight I've ever seen. I certainly see Brian's face smiling over there. Sighting of the week so far for us, absolutely. All right. So, on that note, and because I want to go and see what's happening over there, and we don't really